Hello dear friends, welcome to the MJM Horror Channel. Today we have a new and terrifying story about Kong and Skar King, so please stay with me until the end as always, because one of them is going to end in a scary way. Kong descended, each echoing footstep a death knell in the oppressive silence. The bioluminescent fungi, once a beacon of warmth, now cast grotesque shadows that danced like tortured souls on the sleek obsidian walls. The air grew thick and metallic, leaving a bitter taste of madness on his tongue. This wasn't a mere descent, it was a plunge into a nightmare, a realm where sanity itself bled away like oil on water. He reached the heart of hollow earth. There, bathed in a sickly green light, stood the Skar King. It defied description. Imagine a mountain carved from a nightmare, its obsidian surface pulsating like a diseased heart. Skeletal limbs, like the twisted claws of a monstrous centipede, erupted from its core, grasping at the darkness. But it was a face, no the absence of a face, that truly chilled Kong to the bone. An unending abyss, a cosmic mud that seemed to devour light itself, it radiated in an intelligence as ancient and cold as the void. It wasn't a scream, but a chilling silence that promised an even worse fate, a slow, agonizing erosion of self, the transformation into a grotesque echo of your own worst fears. Panic choked Kong. He roared, a challenge that echoed through the caverns, only to be swallowed by the suffocating stillness. Around the Skar King ride a chorus of nightmares, warped skull crawlers, bloated parodies of their kind with eyes burning the same putrid green as their master. They were mockeries of life, animated by the Skar King's corrupting touch. The battle began, a grotesque ballet of terror. Kong fought with the blind fury of a trapeze, but his blows seemed to pass through the Skar King, leaving no mark. The obsidian creature remained impassive, its darkness radiating an aura of despair that threatened to extinguish the very fire in Kong's heart. The warped skull crawlers were a relentless assault, their claws tearing at his fur, leaving searing gashes that pulsed with an alien green energy. But worse was the mental attack. The Skar King's silent scream wasn't a sound, but an insidious presence that warmed into Kong's mind, weaving visions of a future consumed by endless shadows. Skull Island, once a vibrant haven, was transformed into a frozen wasteland of obsidian, his skin twisted into grotesque reflections of themselves, forever thralls to the Skar King. Kong clung to a fading memory, a legend of a shimmering ape, bathed in an ethereal light, battling a creature of pure shadow. Was it just a myth or a forgotten truth? Hope, fragile as a spider web, bloomed in his chest. He tore through the debris of ancient battles, his hand brushing against something smooth and cold. A shard of obsidian, unlike any he'd seen before. It pulsed with the same sickly green light as the Skar King, but it also held a faint, ethereal blue, a whisper of forgotten power. With a defiant roar that shook the very foundations of the caverns, Kong launched. The Skar King unleashed a wave of pure oblivion, a torrent of inky blackness aimed at snuffing out Kong's very existence. In a desperate gamble, Kong slammed the shard into the wave. Light and darkness collided in a deafening explosion, a vortex that threatened to tear the fabric of reality. The cavern pulsed with a blinding energy, then an agonizing silence descended. The warped skull crawlers were gone, dissolving to nothingness. The Skar King remained, its obsidian form cracked and smoking. But a new horror unfolded. Within the black void of the Skar King's face, a flicker of blue light erupted. Then, with a screech that tore through the silence, a grotesque tendril of pure, inky blackness shot out and slammed into the shard. The shard shattered, the blue light extinguished. The Skar King stood still, its form cracked and smoking, but the change had come over it. The green light pulsed faster, a malevolent hunger now burning bright within it. More horrifying, the darkness within it seemed to writhe, morphing into a grotesque reflection of Kong's own form, a monstrous ape, its eyes glowing with the same putrid green as the Skar King, but with a twisted parody of Kong's battle scars etched up in its obsidian hide. Dread, cold and absolute, filled Kong. He hadn't defeated the Skar King. He had birthed a monstrous twin, a creature fueled by his own power and forever bound to the darkness. This reflection wasn't just a physical threat, it was a constant, mocking reminder of the darkness that lurked within even the mightiest protector. It bore the weight of every doubt, every fear, every dark impulse Kong had ever suppressed. It was Kong, stripped of his compassion, his nobility, a perfect embodiment of the despair the Skar King had tried to sow within him. Thanks to the dear viewers who watched this story till the end. So if you enjoyed today's horror video, Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and write your comments. And I leave it to the great God until Thursday.